Hi, I'm Elon Musk. People call me a dreamer. Some call me crazy, but I see myself as someone who refuses to accept the impossible. I was born in South Africa, and from a young age, I was obsessed with the future. Computers, space, energy. I wanted to understand how things work and how I could make them better. When I was 12, I coded my first video game and sold it for $500. That moment taught me one thing. If you build something valuable, people will notice. Growing up wasn't easy. I was shy, bullied, and spent most of my time reading books, science fiction, physics, and programming manuals. My dream was to go where innovation happens, the United States. So I left home at 17. I had no money, no connections, just a belief that if I worked hard enough, I could build the future. I studied physics and economics, slept on couches, and ate cheap food to survive. But deep down, I always knew I wasn't meant to live a normal life. I wanted to make things that mattered. My first real company was called Zip2, an online city guide. I started it with my brother, Kimball. We lived in a small office and showered at the local gym. Many people told us the idea wouldn't work, but we kept going. 4 years later, we sold it for over $300 million. Most people would stop there, but I didn't want to just make money. I wanted to use that money to build things that push humanity forward. That's when I started X.com, which later became PayPal. People thought online banking was insane. They said, no one will ever trust sending money online. But I saw the future differently. We proved them wrong. PayPal revolutionized online payments and made global transactions possible in seconds. After selling PayPal, I asked myself, what will truly matter for humanity's future? My answer, space exploration. I realized here if humanity doesn't become a multiplanetary species, one disaster could wipe us out. So I founded SpaceX. Everyone said, you'll fail. Rockets are for governments, not startups. And yes, see, we did fail. Our first 3 launches exploded. We were almost bankrupt. But failure is just another word for learning. On our 4th attempt, the Falcon 1 finally reached orbit, and everything changed. NASA called. We got a $1.6 billion contract, and that's how SpaceX survived. Today, SpaceX lands rockets, reuses them, and is building Starship, a rocket designed to take humans to Mars. People still doubt us, but doubt doesn't stop us. It fuels us. Around the same time, I invested in a small electric car company, Tesla. Back then, everyone laughed at electric cars. They said they were slow, ugly, and boring. But I believe the future must be sustainable, or there won't be a future at all. Tesla faced bankruptcy multiple times. I had to borrow money to pay rent. There were days when I had to decide, feed my family or save the company. I chose Tesla. Now, Tesla isn't just a car company. It's an energy revolution. We proved that electric cars can be fast, beautiful, and desirable. And now the world is shifting toward clean energy because we refused to give up. But cars and rockets weren't enough. I wanted to push human potential even further. With Neuralink, we're building a brain-computer interface, a technology that could help people with paralysis and maybe one day help humans merge with artificial intelligence. With the Boring Company, we're solving city traffic by going underground. And with AI, I believe it's both the most powerful and the most dangerous technology ever created. That's why I've spent years talking about eye safety, to make sure it helps humanity, not destroys it. People ask me all the time, Elon, how do you stay motivated when things get so hard? The answer is simple, purpose. When your goal is to change the world, small failures don't matter. What matters is progress. I don't start companies to make money. I start them to make a difference, to solve problems that others avoid. If something is important enough, even if the odds are against you, you should still do it. If there's one thing I want you to take away from my story, it's this. Don't wait for permission to dream. Whether it's space, cars, energy, or technology, the future is built by those who refuse to stop trying. So dream big, take risks, fail, learn, and try again. Because the people who are crazy enough to think they can change the world are usually the ones who do.